pop work this life when it's complex. I'm loving it center. If I could live here forever, thinking.
Today we are going over not one, not two, not three, but 6 ways to protect your peace amidst the pandemic in 2021. What is going on, EP Lifers? Welcome back to the channel. It is so amazing to see you guys. Today's video is going to continue to observe the month of May. The month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are going to wrap up Mental Health Awareness Month by talking about protecting your peace. Before we get into what protecting your peace means, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smack that bell button. That way you're notified of all the latest here at EP, and you can become a part of EP Lifers. And without further ado, let's go. So what exactly does it mean to protect your peace? Protecting your peace means cultivating a safe space internally and externally where you can be productive rather than just doing things just to do them. And I feel, especially amidst the pandemic, a lot of individuals fell into this robot situation where they were kind of just going with the motions. Okay, I'm just gonna go to work. All right, I'm just gonna park my kid in front of this computer for remote learning. And I feel that this is a great opportunity as we're starting to get back to somewhat of a normal to reset expectations on what protecting your peace is. Starting with number 1, saying no. So when you think about the word no, you think about a bad word. You think about when you were a kid and you would touch the stove, your parents saying no. You would think about being rejected. You would think about a lot of things, well, at least I would, when hearing the word no. But here's the thing, the word no is not a dirty word. Feel free to say no. If there's going to be in a situation that you're going to or somebody's asking you to be a part of that's making you uncomfortable, say no. If it's something that you don't have the energy for or you don't want to put your energy to when you have plenty of energy, say no. If somebody's going to a party or someone is asking you to participate in a family obligation, you don't want to go, say no. If you don't want to do it, just say no. And I promise you guys, the more you start to say no, the better you get at it and the better you feel. Number 2 is practicing listening to your intuition. So you will have a lot of people in your life that love you and want the best for you. Now, they will tell you what they feel is right for you. A parent, a loved one, a significant other, maybe even a manager at work. But the person in the world, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you right here. The person in the world, more than anyone you will ever know, that knows exactly what you need. Do you know who that is? It's you! Following your intuition and listening to your intuition helps you to ensure in yourself that you're making the right decisions. Now, this is very, very difficult. But with practice, it becomes very easy. You need to get in a headspace where you learn how to listen to your intuition. Some people like to work out to tap their intuition. Some people meditate. Some people just need time alone to think. Speaking from personal experience, I am one of those people. When I'm in a situation that doesn't feel right or I'm in a situation of conflict, my time alone benefits me more than anything I can say. Because you need to take that time to listen to yourself and have a conversation with yourself on what you feel is going to be right for you and what you need. Whether or not you should go for that promotion at work. Whether or not you should pick up your life and move to another state. Whether or not you should part ways with family members. Whether or not you should part ways in a relationship. By taking that time to listen to yourself, your intuition, and your body, it will be the best surefire way to make those decisions for yourself to have a better quality of life. Number 3. Cut the ties. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop a quote here from the Dalai Lama, and it states, "Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace." Now, this is my challenge to you. The next time you're around a group of family members, the next time you're around a group of friends, the next time you're around a group of coworkers, whatever it may be, I want you to take what you learned at step number 2 and bring it to step number 3. What do you mean, Emily? Well, I'm going to tell you. Observe your body and observe how you feel around certain people. This will help you to understand whether or not these people are toxic for you. For example, if you know that you're going to be near a coworker or a leader or a friend, that every time you're near them, you have this wave of anxiety that you don't know what to do or you don't know how to deal with it, and it's just, you cringe at the thought of even going to that meeting or going to that brunch, you know that it's time to cut those ties. The only way that you can ensure you are healthy mentally and protect your peace is to make sure you are surrounding yourself with people that are going to help you keep your cup full, not empty. You're going to want people in your life that are going to bring value to your life, that are going to make your day better, not worse. And yes, there are situations where you can't cut ties from people that you just can't. Like if it's coworkers, I mean, you can't just not work with your coworkers. If it's a manager, you have to work with managers. If it's family, sometimes it's not easy to cut the ties with family. But you know what? If you are in that position to do it, do it. It will be better for you. It will be better for your health. And plus, it helps you to learn awareness of yourself and what's healthy and what's healthy and what's not as healthy for you. Maybe in that specific group of friends, there's one friend that is just purely, utterly toxic, and you can't deal with that. So now you know, okay, I can go to brunch with Jack, Jacob, and Bishop, but I cannot go to brunch with Karen because she drives me crazy and she is not helping me to protect my peace. Meanwhile, the other guys are. Another thing to consider with cutting ties, has anybody ever told you all good things come to an end? Every single day of our lives, we age, we grow, we mature, we change. All good things come to an end. What at one point was cake and rainbows may not be that anymore, and that is totally okay. Sometimes you need to cut ties with things that you once loved because they're no longer bringing value. They're no longer filling up your cup. I cannot emphasize enough how many friends or how many coworkers have come to me and been, oh, you were so close with Becky. Why aren't you friends with Becky? Hey, what happened to that relationship with Sonia? When was the last time you heard from Bill? They were not filling up my cup. We don't speak anymore. We cut ties. And it doesn't mean I hate them. It doesn't mean I don't love them. It doesn't mean that I wish that they fall on a pile of bricks. It has nothing to do with that. It is what's going to protect your peace and what's going to keep your cup full. Cut those ties. Number 4 is nourish your body. Now, I know this sounds like a cliche. I am very open on this channel. I am about 236 pounds last time I checked on the scale. Sometimes I get high blood pressure. I'm an asthmatic. I'm not exactly the spokesperson on here for lose weight, feel great, right? So I'm not going to sit here and throw weight loss at you. But this is what I will say. Nourishing your body is not just that six-pack and, those guns. It has nothing, it does have to do with that, but there is more when it comes to nourishing your body. Now, one thing about me is I'm an emotional eater. I'll sit here and admit it. I'm 100% vulnerable on this channel. I have nothing to hide. I'm an emotional eater. So when I have a horrible day at work, I eat. When my fiance and I go in to have like a spat, an argument, I eat. When family pisses me off, I eat. Now, this is what I will say. You will not feel any better being an emotional eater or eating your feelings, whatever you want to call it, by stuffing your face with junk. Your body produces what you give it. If you eat junk, your body's going to give you junk. It's going to give you a lazy mindset and speed. It's going to give you a crappy attitude because you gave it crappy food. And to harp on that, sleep. Your body needs sleep. Every person needs a different amount of sleep, but the average person, I believe, needs at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. When you do not get that full amount of sleep, your body lets you know. You're sluggish the next day. You have a cranky attitude. You are not as fast as you should be in terms of your reflexes. It affects the way you write, the way you think, the way you speak, the way you drive, your attention to detail, answering those questions, whether you're in school, whether you're at work, whether you're trying to help a family member move some boxes. You are not working to the best potential of yourself if you do not have enough sleep. And truth be told, even if you wasn't helping anybody do anything, you had a week's vacation, your body needs those things to thrive. So it sounds like a cliche, but drink your water. Try to eat a fruit or a veggie every other day. Get some sleep, meditate, go for a 30-minute walk every day. Just nourish your body, protect your peace, and give your body what it needs. Number 5, being conscious of your own thoughts. Did you know that the majority of things that we worry about in life, they never eventuate, but yet we worry about them anyway? I started to have this negative thought while I was at work. I remember I was getting into the elevator and I felt this pain in my stomach. And I was instantly, little did I know, I was putting the car in drive into negative thoughts. I was like, okay, great, this is another pain in my stomach. I don't know what this means. I made sure I ate breakfast. I made sure I took my vitamins. What is going on with me? You know what? That's it. It just seems like I'm never going to be able to have a baby. That's it. Negative land all around, right? The minute you feel that you are going into a negative space or not the best space for you, you are in control of that. You have to hold yourself accountable and you have to slam on the brakes. You have to say stop. The minute you start to have that, oh, great, you know what? I'm never going to get a job. I'm never going to graduate. This person is always going to take advantage of me. I'm never going to prosper. Stop doing that. That's literally what you have to tell yourself. And I know it's easier said than done. I have been battling mental illness, I want to say, for the last 15 years of my life. I started to have mental health issues at the age of 15. I will be 30 this year. It is not the easiest thing to do. But as we complete these steps, protecting, listening to your intuition, cutting those ties, nourishing your body, as you begin to climb these steps, all of these other steps become easier and you will begin to succeed. You will realize the negative from the positive by cutting those ties. You will learn what's good for you and what's not good for you by nourishing your body. You will learn whether or not you're starting to get into a negative headspace by listening to your intuition. All of these things click together for one single goal: to help you live the most healthiest mental health you possibly can. Which brings us to our final number in protecting our peace, good old daddy, number 6, and that is to declutter. When I say declutter, you can go on my YouTube playlist and you will see a whole clean with me and declutter with me playlist, and I'll bring up this point, why I'm bringing this up in a minute. In each of those videos, you see me declutter or organize some part of my apartment. Now, when I say declutter, I don't just mean what I just mentioned, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning out your closet. Declutter your life. Cut those ties from negative people and negative places. If it's a bad situation, cut it. If it's a bad location, it could even be a library. If it's negative to you and there's ties and it's toxic, cut it. Declutter your social life, your social media life. Unsubscribe, unfollow. Don't send that tweet. It could also mean decluttering your apartment, which is exactly what I did. I went through this apartment and I got rid of everything that I got rid of or donated, I should say. Anything we no longer loved and anything we no longer needed. Now, you will be surprised how therapeutic that is. I went through one of the hardest things I will ever go through in my life, and decluttering people, decluttering social media, decluttering physically, meaning apartments, clothes, shoes, etc. But cutting ties from toxic relationships was a full, when I tell you cement boulders off of my shoulder, you guys, I can't emphasize enough. Declutter is my absolute favorite in protecting your peace, because I feel that people don't understand. If it's outside looking in, I feel like people don't always understand. It's like, oh, gosh, I always text Emily and she doesn't answer her phone. Or she'll talk 1 minute and then the next she doesn't talk. You have a job to do. If you're a student, it's to go to school. If you're a mom, it's to feed that baby. Lawyer, and your job is to go and defend that person, win that case. These are all jobs we have to do on a regular basis. But we forget about the one most important job. Are we saying no? Are we listening to our intuition? Are we cutting ties? Are we nourishing that body? Are we decluttering? Are we being conscious of our thoughts? That is your job. When your environment is clean, it helps you to clear your mind. So by decluttering your life and unsubscribing and unfollowing and not entertaining that text conversation and not entertaining that toxic environment and not entertaining that toxic group of people, you're cleaning up your environment to clear your mind to protect your peace. And that is my goal in this video, to help instill in you what I have learned to help you live a better life. We survived one of the most horriblest things in this world, and I'm sure there have been worse and there will probably be worse, but I think now is more of a time as any to hit that reset button, to make sure we're decluttering, making sure we're saying no, making sure we're getting that, protecting those thoughts and saying no. It is my 6 ways to protect your peace amidst the pandemic in 2021. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell button. It is free and you have no idea how much it helps me. Thank you guys so much for watching here on EP Life, and I'll see you next time.